Hey guys, are you interested in a really cool floor plan that has some really great living spaces as well as stunning finishes? Well, this may be the home for you. This is the Roseland by Pulte Homes. It's between 4 and 5 beds and between 3.5 and 5 baths. I love this entranceway with the catwalk. I can imagine, coming home from work, a long day, and kids are running down and saying, "Daddy, Daddy," and look over the catwalk and they see you. This is such a nice grand entranceway to the upstairs and really connects the upstairs with downstairs living. I really love this front room here. It's massive. And that's one of the things I love about this floor plan in general. It has a lot of places to congregate, to come together. Oftentimes with a home, you have like one main gathering room, and that's it. And here you have different spaces to really connect with individuals as well as with the family as a whole. You imagine walking in, you're hosting guests, and you see that beautiful formal dining. There's a ton of space to accommodate a large table there. This area is kind of fun too. I've seen people, use that as maybe like a room for their pets. Like have a fancy beds, that kind of thing. Or I was in another home a while back, and they had like a kind of a kids play area, and definitely different uses for the space if you don't want the full bar. If you like this home, you may also want to consider the Bimini and the Tortola by Taylor Morrison. Kind of similar with a lot of the design features. So I love the high ceiling with all the natural light. It's a big space, and the high ceiling makes it feel even bigger. So one important element in a home story is the community that you live in. This community, Two Rivers, is in Wesley Chapel next to Zephyr Hills. And I've talked a good amount about Wesley Chapel in other videos, so I don't want to kind of rehash that. But I like this community for several reasons. First, to put in like a surf park um, to go surfing, which is pretty cool. Tampa Bay, we're not really have a lot of options for surfing. So, it's a great place to spend time with your family, make those memories, and really a cool way to pass some time. Imagine here, sitting here, washing dishes, watching your kids play games over there, talking to your guest. But in addition to the surf park, they also have it's not a clubhouse. I mean, it's a clubhouse, but it's not. They're going to have a clubhouse kind of thing. I think they're calling it a community center. There's going to be like two restaurants in there, boutique shop right now, and just a lot of great ways to gather with your neighbors to make memories without necessarily having to drive down to a restaurant or something else. It really creates a community vibe, which is so important. I love the fact they have shelves there in the front of the island, or excuse me, on the side. That's a pretty cool feature too. So you have the this private kind of entranceway through the garage. Have a good amount of storage. It's a solid size Harry Potter room, and a space for a drop zone here too. And speaking of drop zones and Harry Potter rooms, storage is such an important element of a home story. I never appreciated that in my younger days, but now I got kids and everything else going on. It's definitely a must have. So I'll try to point out some of the storage features of this home. I think it ranks well in comparison to other homes. So you can see here the garage is extra deep on this one side. What would you guys use that space for? I had one client and he was going to use it for like a, cold plunge, sauna kind of area. But it's definitely flexible with the space. And it's pretty cool. So we kind of talked a little bit earlier about the different rooms to gather in this house. This back room is another awesome example of that. You could really make it a bedroom if you wanted to. You have a private bathroom there. It could be its own little suite. It could be a guest bedroom, with a Murphy bed or something. Home office or even like a media room like they have. These windows are nice. I can imagine, taking a conference call and looking outside. My kids swim in the pool and making memories there. Let me know how you guys use this space. If you use it for an extra bedroom or guest bedroom, this pool bath would function very nicely. They have some shiplap on the wall. A nice kind of entranceway to the outside. I really like this tile they have here. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's a nice tile. It's a little bit bold, but it's in the right amount. I was in one house a while back and they had that same tile across like the whole bathroom. It was good for them, but I thought it was just too much. So this primary suite's massive. You can tell they have the sitting area here, the couch, and they have a lot of big furniture. It still feels large to me. But the space flows well. Sometimes you're in a room and it's a big room and it's like, well, that's cool, but what am I going to do with the space? And here, it's organized very well. But you see the king size bed, the two chairs. There's some decent sized nightstands, and it still feels large to me. And those windows are huge too. They really connect the inside with the outside. And things like the windows, the catwalk, I think are so important because sometimes you're at home and to me you feel boxed off, you feel secluded, you're not connected to everybody else. I mean, you definitely want privacy, but it's you don't want to be an island, I guess is the way to put it. So the sitting area is a great buffer area too. Maybe you get up early, your spouse sleeps in, or vice versa. It's nice to be able to be get your rest. So you have the sitting area, and then you have this massive walk-in closet. And they did a good job with the organization of the closet. What can really be done with it? Sometimes you see the one wire rack, and it's like, all right, cool. Well, you know, but there's a lot of space in there, and it's nice to use it, efficiently. And the tub is nice. You got the head on the side, so there's not really a bath seat in it. And the two is a nice little divider between the two vanities. You don't have to have an unnecessary real estate war, with stuff encroaching. But a lot of nice attention to detail in the home. The double head in the shower, and I love the second walk-in closet as well. So a lot of homes in this price point, with the layout would have a big loft upstairs. I mean, you don't see that with this home, but you do see these two nice rooms downstairs for gathering, as well as the main area. And that definitely has its pros and cons. We have a loft in my house now. It's actually a Pulte home, and it's nice because my kids can have their toys, and it's the craziest kind of hidden. But too, like my mom comes over, she has mobility issues. She doesn't really climb the stairs so well. So let me know what you guys think about this home in the comments. Put one if you love it, put two if it's not for you. So this room is a decent size, but it's not the biggest you're ever going to find for a kid's room. You see they have the two nightstands, the bed, and it works for the space, but it's not, again, super massive. This Jack and Jill bathroom here, it's a great use of the space. I think it's important to give kids privacy, but also make them share a little bit. So Pulte does build in other communities around Tampa Bay, and this one, we talked about the surf park. We talked about the community center. They're going to have pickleball court and a variety of other pretty cool things, but you're going to have higher fees than what you may find in some other places. So that's definitely an important consideration when looking at a house. What the total cost is, and are you going to use the amenities? If having a restaurant in your community is not important to you, if you don't surf, you don't play pickleball court, you want to be left alone, then it may be worth considering other communities as well. So definitely talk to your agent about what's important to you for a community. And do the fees make sense for your lifestyle? Another important question to ask is really about the buying process. I mean, the buying process with builders vary depending on the builder. So you want to be aware of that and not surprised. It's not like, you go to Walmart and you go to Target and it's kind of essentially the same thing. You people who really love Target maybe get on to me for that. But I mean, generally speaking, you know what I'm saying. So I love the fact this laundry room doesn't come through the garage. I think I've talked about it in other videos. But it's a good sized room. It has plenty of space to be secluded. Oftentimes the rooms, it used to be rooms like kitchens, laundry rooms were afterthoughts in the construction process. But really, it's where you spend your time caring for your family. And it's nice that those rooms get some good attention to detail as well. It's a nice little linen closet here. And this last bedroom we're seeing upstairs is definitely bigger than the other two bedrooms. I guess you give it to your favorite kid. But it's a good size space. And to me, it's amazing really how far west these chapels come. It's in this community, close proximity to Morris Bridge, 301, and 275. So depending on where you want to go in Tampa Bay, it should all be at your fingertips. And in some homes, this back room could really be a primary suite on its own. It's nice you have the private bathroom. It's awesome you guys made it to the end of this video. Definitely click like and subscribe. My name is Jeremy Sullivan. I want to be your real estate resource of choice, whether you're buying today or 10 years down the road. Check out the other homes I have in the this playlist of this community, as well as by the builder. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Have a great day.